Alright, hey, Toshi Beats here. Actually using my other YouTube page, as you can see. It's a lot. But first off, I just want to say that card collecting has been something that we kind of just like picked up like a while ago, like a long while, man, forever ago. We've been collecting cards for quite some time, and it got to the point where it was, people started freaking out about it. You saw the whole boom. Everybody started bringing it back up, and then we were just kind of like, "Yo, I got some cards. Let me look at them." And then it's like, "Cool, cool." I was like, "Yo, what's this whole graded thing?" And of course, we look into it. We figure out some different companies, and we figure out a few different places that do it and how much they cost. And you know, you have your companies, and then you have your favorites. But to the point, of course, we end up picking up some of our favorite cards. Like Tab, she has hockey cards and some PSAs, but trying to look at the price and see how much things cost to get graded, it just seemed like so much, and it was like, yo, I just mainly wanted to have it be protected and be in something, which is the main thing to me for having it graded, and just to be able to say this is the condition that it is in. That was the main thing. But then it got to the point where it was like, yo, I can just buy slabs. I can literally just buy the slabs that these bad boys come in. Well, like put the card in. And I just started doing that. I started buying slabs. I started making my labels. And this is what we're at right now. They look pretty good. They really do. Got to the point where, let's say, this was the one of the first logos and how we tried to make it work. It never turned out right. But that's fine. Even with the Pokemon logo, like this is definitely this is number 2. So this was technically the second card I've ever graded. I'm going to keep my serial numbers going like that. The color scheme is pretty much just get 2 of the colors from, let's say, either the logo or the logo. Not logo, but how can I say it? The little symbol or whatever you want to call it. Try to do it with each one of them. NHL, Nick Suzuki, Mid South Grading Company on the back with the label of whatever it may be, just like on the front. So it not only kind of gives you some type of extra design to the label, but kind of organizes it too. Just started. Well, this is literally the first basketball card I've done. I've got some to actually get together and put together, but for the most part, this is the logo for the NBA cards. Use the new and old. And like this one, baseball, I still have to make the label for this one. But this is pretty much, I'd go through the grading process, end up putting the grade there and then the serial number. That way, when I get more slabs, I'll be able to just pop them in, make the labels, and yeah, done. Unlike this one, I was a little impatient. I really just wanted to see. So I think I might start doing this and just have everything ready to put in the slab. And then when I have the slab, I just put them in there. And this does look good. I kind of like it. Or, well, I really like it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have printed it. And for right now, I got quite a few other cards that are, I would, graded. Funny enough, I reached, this is the only one that we have. This is a 1 in my book. It was also another thing I wanted to do. Eventually, have a video of me going through the grading process and how I do it. That way, if anybody wanted to get it done, you can see how I do it, and if you want your cards put to that standard. For instance, like I don't really have any Pokemons that are a 10. But the hockey cards, those corners, the colors, they're not scratched. The centering is usually better. This will be everything so far that has been graded. Well, a Pokemon card that has been graded and put into my slab with label. Everything goes from a regular sized penny sleeve, card saver situation. Then I'll put them in the perfect fit sleeve and then put them in the slab. And then that would be all the Pokemons. Well, all the Pokemon that I have. I keep saying net with an S. But just a brief example of what these have looked like or how the process is going for these Dazzlers. They are pretty dazzling. Those are pretty much the only tints that I have. Like no scratches, nothing, like perfect, hollow, all the way through. And that's pretty much where we're at. We have 18 graded cards so far. Literally keeping up with it, putting it into the computer, making sure that everything is kept up with what, every card that I'm touching, I'm putting in the slab. It's better that way. Good old Nick Suzuki. Pretty much working on the material, but it's just a regular piece of paper I put in here. I'm going to find some better paper to put in there, but that is pretty much how the logo and everything would be inside. Little serial number over there. I think, yeah, this is an old label. You can kind of see it better. Like I would like went through quite a few bits of trial and error trying to make sure everything is right. You can see the size difference in the serial number there. Even the logo changed. So still working with everything, just trying to make sure, what works well together and what doesn't. And that is pretty much, I guess you could say, the start of my little card grading company. Save a lot of money instead of paying like PSA $100 a card. CGC I think is like $30, 30 or $20 a card. Beckett is expensive too. GMA is probably like the cheapest one. And this is their old label. Their label doesn't look like this anymore. But GMA is probably the cheapest one. And I couldn't care less who would have graded my cards. I just wanted it done. I just wanted it done cheaply, and I wanted them to be put in a slab for protection. I know it's not like UV protected or waterproof or anything like that, but still, just to have the card here at this point, so I can just, hey, this is what this is. This just looks good. It does. It looks good, and to be able to say that I put some of these together, that makes it even better. Custom labels. Not everything is just one generic label. I love it. So when more slabs get in, make a video about it. But just want to show what I have so far. Thanks for watching.